Hello and welcome to Counseling Corner with Miss Niky. I'm Miss Niky. This is episode 3. I want to welcome all of you and thank you for coming back. We're going to continue making these episodes and posting them online for y'all, maybe throughout the rest of our school year, and then we'll see what happens after that. So, I hope that you are all doing well at home. I hope that you are staying safe. I hope that you are washing your hands and covering your coughs. But most of all, I hope that you're taking care of yourself. I know during these times, it's just really hard. So today, episode 3, we're going to be talking about community support and how important it is. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about community and how important it is to get support from our community, to be connected to our community, which I know right now in COVID crisis, pandemic that's going on is really hard to stay connected and get involved, but it's okay to talk about it, and when all of this has passed, we can get back to a new normal and maybe put some more energy and intention into our community involvement. So I'm going to have you think about the community that you live in. Do you live out on the res, out in a rural area where there's not very many close neighbors? Do you live in the city where you can see your neighbor through your window and wave to them right now? Your community is not always about like where you live exactly. It's about the people that you invite into your world. It's about the people that you want to spend time with. And so we're going to reflect a little bit today about the people in our lives and maybe the influence that they have on our choices, our actions, and our behaviors. Things that I think is really important during our times together is sharing stories. And so the story I want to share with you today is based on the canoe journey. And so it goes something like this. There's 3 people in a canoe. The first person in the canoe is up at the front. The second person in the canoe is in the middle. And the last person, the third person, sits in the back of the canoe. Each person has a paddle. The first person in the canoe up at the front is setting the pace. They are rowing, they are digging, they are making that canoe go faster and faster and giving it everything they got. 100% energy, 100% heart and effort is going into making this canoe go and move forward to get to their destination. The middle person is in the canoe. Yeah, they see that person in front of them and they're like, wow, that person is working really, really hard. I can take it easy. I can relax a little as I still dig and still make my canoe go forward. I'm helping. And then there's the third person in the back of the canoe that sees the first person. Whoa, yeah, 100%. Digging, going, let's go. We got to get where we're going with our canoe. And then they see the second person still paddling, still making the canoe go forward. So they decide, I'm not going to help make this canoe go forward. In fact, I'm going to poke holes in the canoe. So they start poking holes in the side, in the bottom of the canoe. And then suddenly the first person is like, wow, I'm not moving as fast. I'm going to work harder. I got to work harder at making this canoe go forward. And the second person's like, wow, okay, I got to pick up the pace a little bit, as the third person in the back that poked the holes is laughing, watching these 2 people in front of them work harder to get the canoe to go where it needs to go. And so my question to you, and why we tell this story, is which person are you in the canoe? Are you the person in the front that's like, I gotta get where I'm going. I don't care what's going on behind me. I'm just doing my thing. I gotta go. I'm super focused. Gotta get this canoe moving forward. Are you the second person in the canoe that's a little more relaxed and like, yeah, we're gonna get there. I see you working hard, so I'm not gonna work as hard as you, but I'm still gonna work. Or are you the third person in the canoe? Are you the one poking holes in the canoe, making it so that it makes it harder for the canoe to get where it needs to go? Which kind of person are you? All right, so the reason I share this story with you all is because it's really important to recognize the people that are in your canoe, the community that surrounds you. So let me ask you this question. Why do you think it's important to know the people who are in your canoe? All right, for this segment, everyone, we are going to be looking at the Native belief behind the community support and the canoe journey. And so the traditional Native belief that goes with this session and this episode is that the family is based on a multi-generational support system of interdependence that provides a cultural continuancy for all. The tribe is an interdependent system of people who perceive themselves as part of the greater whole. This teaching shows us just how connected we all really are. And so even though you might be the person in the front of the canoe and not able to see what's going on behind you and just believing that they are doing what they need to do, or maybe you're the person in the back of the canoe poking holes in the canoe, making it harder for everybody else to move forward and get to where they are going. So I just encourage you to reflect on the kind of person that you think you might be in the canoe journey. All right, everyone. So in this section, we're going to invite some very special guests to join us for episode 3. So please welcome social worker Shannon.
As far as transmission of COVID-19 to our elders. So how can you help them? 1, you can stay home. Stay home. If you do need to bring resources to an elder, make sure that you social distance. And social distance means staying 6 feet away from them. So if you're bringing groceries, you go and leave them at the door. Another piece, I brought forth groceries before, is are your elders in your community getting what they need? Are they getting their medications? Are they being provided food boxes or their food pantries they can access? Some of the grocery stores are doing elder hours where they can go earlier and go get their groceries. Or if you are healthy, you can go get the groceries, obviously keeping social distance from others, and you can go and leave those groceries or medications on their doorstep. So really look into your communities for those items as to how elders can get the resources that they need. You can call them. They have advocates there that can talk to you and get you the resources that you need. And you can call from anywhere in the nation for that hotline as well. I know that it's a really tough time for everybody, and there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of time to make up. The younger children can be carriers as well. And they'll want to go play, and they'll want to be with their friends, and they want to keep going outside and running around. But it's really important right now with everything that's going on and not knowing how it's transmitted and not knowing how it's going to affect people is to keep the young children inside as much as possible, or only interacting with those that are in the house. So please reach out. You are in our hearts, you are in our prayers. And stay safe, and most of all, do what you love, mend your heart, take care of yourselves.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for episode 3 of Counseling Corner with Miss Niky. I want to close our episode today with talking a little bit about the family support. Traditional Native teaching says that family is the primary source of support. In the past, family and extended family were so important, they were considered critical to survival. As you may know, Native families tend to extend beyond the nuclear family of parents and children. The extended family usually includes grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, and even friends not related by blood. Extended family members share the responsibility for the whole family. These large families provide social, financial, and emotional support. They also share in the care of children and help in times of crisis. And so while I recognize that everyone's family is not the same, you get to choose who you want in your canoe. You can choose the positive people that you want to participate in your life. And so I'm going to encourage you to find those people that make you laugh, that make you smile, that make you want to be the best version of yourself. And then find also elders that you can share a story with, that you can talk to, because again, in our native tradition, the community starts from everybody in the community. And so, yeah, everyone knows everyone's business too. A little bit of a downfall to small communities. But the idea, though, is that no matter what, your family is there for you. And so I want to tell you, homies, in closing, that we are here for you. And during this crazy time, my last thoughts for you all is that I hope you stay well. I hope you stay safe and reflect on the people around you who bring you joy. And maybe some of the people who are influencing you in a negative way. And you might need to kick them out of the canoe, Hopefully they can swim. Hey. All right, everyone. For Counseling Corner, this is Miss Niky. I wish you a wonderful day, and as always, take care of yourself and each other. I am no professional by any means.